Bronze, silver, gold, mediums. It's what, 41 when you subtract the cores? Use Genie Writ. So Genie Writ does two things. One, it lets you re-roll your current hour if you don't like the selections. And two, it gives you a lot of HP. I don't think I have ever clicked the Prestige Boost option. Or the Gold option. It's just always HP, HP, HP. The re-rolling the hour mattered a lot more back when you could find skill shops more commonly, but it does also give you 1 XP, yeah. Yep, the Thieves Guild one does that too. God damn it. Okay, Proboscis? Rage?
Reuse, recycle,
No, I think it will still show you perfect victory, but as far as MMR goes, there's no difference. How should you build Proboscis on Pig? You have gold marbles and bronze Proboscis. Any skills you should be looking for? I don't think Pig gets any of the good skills for Proboscis. It's usually just another filler item that slots into your loops. It's awkward with marbles, too, because if your opponent doesn't have small slowable items, you just don't get triggers on the Proboscis.
Who wants that shiny stuff? Give me something that's lived.
Also, this curio is heinous. These are...
That's been sitting there 20 years.
They should have just taken the cloak and accepted the day 1 loss.
Hooey! Now
Might have been better. It sucks when you get your shop on hour 1. It sucks even more when that shop is curio. Yeah, maybe. Like, Sunderer is a good item. I don't mind buying the Sunderer, but the magnifying glass kind of sucks. Cringe. Double cringe. Fence grid, I guess.
It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
They run out of damage, but I think I kill too slow. So they didn't level. They have regen, though. Yeah, now we just can't beat the regen. Cannot beat the regen.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Yeah, I mean, Cloak loses that too. Would be a bit better to have a Cloak lying around, but... if you hit damage skill, it is winnable. Just sucks to not get the damage skill.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you. I hope that
Sure.
Wixel was watching.
Give me the probe. Curio's the worst to hit on day one? No. Curio has good things that you can get. Like, Sunderer is legitimately fine. Prascus is great. Like, all of the 4-second cooldown weapons are pretty playable. You can low roll it, but you can also low roll non-weapon shops. You need 4 gold to reroll. Yeah, but you're seeing, what, like 3 times as many items in the first shop? Like, our first run of the night was a curio shop on day 1, and it went fine.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Brick friend!
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
Dillo friend? We had a cool Harmondillo game yesterday.
If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
It's my favorite. My favorite of the red cores. I think I still like crit core the most. My favorite to play would probably be the core. Like, crit core kind of does just run down the same alpha ray line every run, but there's a little more upside with this other than just jamming the cores for charge speed. If I had a Vanessa, I'd probably want to play Sunderer. Yeah, weaponized is pretty easily the worst one, I think. You never really want to put weapons on the other side. I thought I did check it and it was tool something. Like 2 gold per tool. Even if it was the friend one, it's 8 gold, but you're losing the XP. Because you're not getting an encounter. Versus the bronze item, that's like 1 or 2 gold.
Do see these tusks, right?
I mean, losing XP. The most of the things that lead you to another screen give you 1 XP while leveling. So, like, if you press it and then you pick up an item, you're getting an XP. If you press it and you go to a skill shop, you're getting an XP. The ones that don't lead anywhere don't give you the XP. This was level up reward? That's what I'm talking about. Like, the upgrade and item level up reward doesn't give you an XP, but the skill shop does. At least I know the skill shops do. I'm pretty sure the items do as well.
I can see you're going
Is it a bug? It's almost certainly unintended, yeah. Is there any way to make Ignition Core work? Yeah, we started the stream off with a 10-win Ignition Core game. Usually it involves just never losing a fight and going 10-0. It gets pretty tough after like day 11, day 12. When the other builds start to come online. Getting HE on day 2 is huge. It's nice, but like getting a random item is also like 1 or 2 gold. So you're giving up like 6 or 7 gold for an XP. Not the worst rate, not the best rate. Hey, Soto. Yeah, I'll pay attention on the next level up just to make sure that I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I know there's something weird with level ups. I don't know if it's just skill shops, now that I think about it. I mean, this is enough tempo for now. Doesn't necessarily have to be a red core game, even though we've got a red core. How's it going, Soto? Yeah, most Ignition Core games are like microdave. You eventually want to build into the burn ray when you find it. I'll Shield Core this patch. I've liked it. I think all of my Shield Core games have been 10 wins. But I've also gotten pretty lucky in my Shield Core games. I've played it as just like a scuffed damage core, and I've played it with Force Field, and both have worked. Yeah, let's up the Dillo.
I've got a lot of work to do.
Get sundered.
It'll be fun.
Just gonna work with grid. Yep. Basically useless after almost 3 months. Well, to be fair, at the start of beta, the core's upgrades were good. It wasn't until, what, like 3 weeks into beta that the upgrades were bad? When they removed the cooldowns? Or the cooldown reduction? 2 weeks? I thought it was 3, but maybe. Reviewer, you came from Bazaar to TFT. Did I ever play? Did I enjoy? I have tried to get into TFT. I never successfully got into TFT. I tend to prefer these more card-based auto battlers, just because it's so much more readable. Or whenever I hop into a game of TFT, the learning curve to feel like I'm even playing the game just feels so high. And it's so hard for me to get into it. Where, like, I can read these cards and know roughly how they're going to interact. I can't really do that in TFT or similar games. So I'm just gonna have it. This core speed doesn't do anything for us.
Heat up, bulk up, get solid.
Yeah, I played a lot of card-based auto battlers. And I did play a bunch of Dota Underlords. I enjoyed that for a while. For whatever reason, that one felt way more readable than TFT.
Oh, sure. I can help you. But you have to trust me. We made progress today. I'm proud of you.
When I use a weapon, sure.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
I'm gonna try medium large bender over skills, because I can get a
may be
skill.
young, Captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
What am I looking for at the bender? Trying to spike a silver on day 3? Go over HP and buff shield. I got a force field. The shield buff's really nice. And again, like, what am I looking for? It's day 3. Silver odds are terrible.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Rifle? Nah, I don't want rifle. We're not playing red core stuff.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
Like I said, I had my one try-hard ranked game. We tried the combat core stuff. I'd rather try to play some variety rather than just run down the same lines over and over again.
You leave it behind, someone else finds it. It all works out.
HP scales the defense grid. Yeah, we even got an excuse to be doing weird stuff. Got like a playable board. Force field Armadillo Brick Buddy. Okay, so I'm at 1 XP here. If I click this, it does not give the XP. And then we'll check again when we get the item reward. I'm pretty sure the item reward gives the XP. I know Skill Shop does. Fall off at one point. Just gotta find a battery. Like, we're eventually gonna want to leave this stuff, but what bronzes am I looking for on day 3? I'd rather just take HP, get some extra armor, make defense grid better. Day 4? 30% silver odds. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Yeah, Shielded Armadillo could be a way to stay in this forever. It's kind of hard to get Armadillo looping this patch, but it's not hard to just make it a fast core trigger. Global CDR. Well, everything has an internal CDR. If you have it actually looping, I'm pretty sure it charges just as fast as every other looping item. I don't think it's any slower than other items' internal cooldowns. But the hard part is getting it to loop.
Few warriors live to retire. Buy my weapons, and you might.
It was gold, maybe. It does charge my core faster. What am I using my next upgrade on? I guess right now I'd be using it on the Armadillo. Yeah. Let's do that.
I hope you live long enough to reconsider.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. all about moderation.
Not silver.
Hey, that's okay. It's been nice talking to you.
You could also upgrade the Brick Buddy there, but this leads to a cooler game, I think. Yeah, I feel like Dooley's got a lot more of these cool directions than the other characters. At least that's been my experience. Feels like every Vanessa run goes down like one of 2 or 3 lines. Pig, kind of the same 2 lines. Ow. I was gonna take the 1 gold. Or the 2 gold, 1 XP. I don't need the vendor right now. Bonk. Secret player, another crook build, or single cutlass build, you're gonna lose it. Yeah.
I do not teach. I help you discover for yourself.
You use your rightmost item. Slow an item for 1 second. This is cool with the armadillo.
Soon I think you will be ready for Adira's training.
Go shield, it's like having a choice. Go shield or go free battle. You always pick free battle in the situation. I don't know. I guess it feels different because you wasted an hour getting the shield, where if you knew you were going to the fight, you would not have picked the shield. Like, you're not only losing that hour to get the fight, you're losing the previous hour to get the fight. Like, we picked shield because shield was good. Yeah, I'll often get rid of the shield if it's... I picked shield because there was just nothing better to pick on the hour. I lose the shield. But shield is insane for this build with force field. Like, it's basically a guaranteed win in the player fight to have shield.
If I don't have
I do want to eat chocolate with defense grid, but...
you find who does. See that mountain? That's Pole. He might have what you need.
How many Droidicans did you liberate today? May the core light
Not
your
bad.
way.
Walter versus the PvE fights.
I hope our friends help you, sir.
First aid in the most pickable item in the game. Aiden's very good. Aiden's definitely very good. There are boards that don't want it, but it's one of the better filler items you can have. It's just a fast item that triggers core. A lot of the same idea as why Uzi is good. That's why First Aiden is good. 16 crypto. Yeah, I think we can do better. I've got 27 gold. I'm not in any rush to sell it. Crane's not doing anything for us, right? Early game, probably the best item. I mean, it's a really good filler item early. Let me see. Foreman has Flashy Mechanic. Can I beat Lich? I don't think so. I think my clock is too slow. I'm not risking it. Okay, so we're at 9.0. Yeah, we get the XP for that. So it's just the options that don't lead anywhere, that don't give you XP. I'll take 19. That's fine. I think it can go all the way up to 23, but I'm not going to be too picky. Balls versus JJ. Is that 9? Did I get 9 blue gumballs? What? Okay. Thank you, game. I will take the free 9% crit chance. Powerful. I'm ecstatic when I get 5. I don't think I've ever gotten 7 before. Powerful crit. I don't think we needed it, but powerful crit. You upgrade gumball machines to give you better gumballs. The pig item, yeah. They still cost the same amount, too. Small and large items. But this could be anything.
Do you feel his flames whispering, calling you?
We can make up the self. You sell items after a fight with a player, you lose the gold. Wait, really? Ugh. That's not a bonk. That's a bonk. This is... I am currently getting bonked. So not shielded for the Armadillo. We could slow the core. Don't need another crit. Slow and Armadillo do anything? I guess I want to leave that enchant open. And just slow the core. So just slow core. Could crit the brick buddy. Hmm.
people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
Will I ever remember to put this in?
Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
We've barely scratched the surface of the Outlands.
Fiery Alpha Ray.
Hey, you're a natural at this.
This is interesting. This is very interesting. I probably wanted to cut the Brick Buddy. I don't think we're playing it yet. I still need this for the damage on the force field. I could cut the Aiden now. Put the yo-yo between these. Dillo for missile. And the Aiden for yo-yo. Yeah, maybe that gets core speed. Does damage yo-yo matter? We have firepower. So we have damage scaling for it. It also scales defensive stance. I think I'm doing this. I think this is better. It's close.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes
Shield
this
yo-yo
more
is
fun.
infinite. If shield yo-yo and shield Dillo would be. But this needs 2 shields to charge.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
Health, toughness, and shield items. Probably.
Don't
Should
have
probably
scales.
take a look.
I can forge some for you.
I will try to remember. Shield equal to this item's poison. Shielded Ballista. I have no haste anywhere. That's too extreme of a pivot. It is really cool, though. Could be anything.
Some of this I found. Most of it I took.
Huh. Very huh. Buddy is a vehicle, yeah.
I really don't like doing this. Selling to my own enemies. What would father say?
Julie, I don't want to micro port. 9 blue gumballs in a row is a 1 in 3 million. What about 9 out of 10 though? Imagine it's not quite that extreme. Okay, so we are going to completely disrespect the concept of damage. Just do this. Probably fine. Pour near Yo-Yo to buff damage. Oh, right. Pour as far away from Yo-Yo as possible to not buff its damage. Oh, these are in the wrong order. Walter! I like that we don't need to take note of our HP before the fight, because we can just look down here and see that it activated 6 times. Nice. I'm at 50k from 9 to 10. Yeah, that sounds a lot more reasonable. So, I do want to be playing the Captain's Wheel. I can get a lot of Yo-Yo activations. This feels like not a real board. If Yo-Yo was Diamond, I'd try it.
There's a lot of robots in the Bazaar, but you're my favorite. Your CPU was getting...
Heavy Machinery is better, but missing is so bad.
You have great potential.
I already have this.
You possess the patience.
More defense grid. Does Race Carl wheel work? I mean, you would haste 2 things that would charge Race Carl twice. Race Carl! Oh. Okay, I now understand why someone asked if Brick Buddy was a vehicle. I may have not realized Captain's Wheel was a vehicle or large item. Huh. Yeah, I was wondering why you were asking. It's a very fast wheel. Better than Yo-Yo. Yeah, maybe it's just over the Yo-Yo. We can cut the Yo-Yo until it's Diamond, maybe. Do this. Well, this pig hasn't won a fight yet. Or has won 1 fight so far.
Boring.
Fixer-Upper Bob. They have a Diamond Bob. How are you on 1 win with a Diamond Bob?
Still lost.
He says, one-shotting the Diamond Bob with a force field. Glad to know nothing mattered. So health is huge here, because health also fuels defense grid, which fuels my damage.
Your things are so dull. Let me brighten them.
Okay, what if we hit something insane? I've got too much cool stuff. I'm gonna play the Walter. I'm not gonna grief my board, though. I'm pretty sure this wins. Oh. Yeah, they just don't pressure my shield at all. Defense grid just gets them. I mean, I have items. Maybe we can get another 9 crit chance here. One. We're still above average. Maybe we should have just taken the free win? I don't know. 6% CDR on Force Field. Four charges 1 second. It does, but it's very slow. I'm not sure what leads to more Force Field activations. With this setup, I feel like I like having the option of maybe cutting the core at some point. I guess it's hard to do when it's heavy. Because I also want this going fast for defense grid. We do scale a little bit, but we also kind of run out of damage. Where CDR on this gets me my first attack faster than CDR on this. Oh, done model ship was only 3 seconds. Oh, get bonked. I'm gonna try to get this Brick Buddy out of play. Everything is maybe going to be a weapon.
You with the Gorgons?
I don't know.
Yes, and snakes. Get that old cow. Work for me.
This is just Brick Buddy for Captain's Wheel. Might even just want to be like Uzi first Aiden. Or an energy potion.
If you know you are the best, is not humility a deception? I doubted a non-Sphinxian could learn that.
I'm gonna run Time to Tinker, Deadly Armadillo, Companion Core. Ooh. So our only shield gen right now is Defense Grid and the Force Field itself. Slightly too slow. A core rivet gun. I guess that'll do it. Unlucky matchup for Shield Bash. I mean, it happens. I think most boards you run into aren't going to give you good Shield Bash value. But it's just the boards that it's good against make it so that you just auto-win against them. The life is also damage. Get a Soul of the District. Pretty sure that's just 50 gold. Do it. The 12-second cooldown is just so bad. If there was fiber optics, maybe, but it's just core. I have Shield Bash. I don't think that matters very much when I'm also playing Yo-Yo Core. Shield Bash is just here to make some matchups better. You don't really want to build around Shield Bash, because there's plenty of matchups that just don't proc it. Like, the Crow's Nest builds don't proc it, a lot of the Pig Weapon builds don't proc it. Kind of the bug where you don't get a loot item on level up. Yes. I've only had it happen to me once this patch, but I've also been clicking on loot items a lot less this patch. Not bad.
Oh, Dooley, I'm so glad to see you again, sir. I've salvaged more Droidicans to join you on your mission.
The race car was gold, maybe, but...
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Shit. The rifle's faster than my force field.
You've got
Oh,
talent.
we still
You
won.
should put it toward nobler use.
Really? I thought I was dead for sure. Huh. I guess it being slower mattered. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had enough damage. That's... Unless we one-shot them. I don't think we one-shot them, though. 700 damage on the yo-yo. Slowcore only had 2 targets. Oh, right, we have slow on this. So the second shot was slower than the first. By a lot, yeah. Huh. I just thought once we lost the armor, our damage was just too bad forever, but we built up our damage again pretty quick. As much as I like Dig Site. Let me see what the gold skills could be. Backup defenses is good. Big numbers is good. We wouldn't want crescendo here, because we want early crit. Electrified hull is okay. Frozen shot is fine. Heavy machinery doesn't matter a ton with the haste bot. Overclocked. Titanium casing. There's some hits. And then what is the upgrade? The upgrade would just be Captain's Wheel, I guess. I'm not even sure that I want to be playing the Captain's Wheel.
I will not train you to kill. I will train you to live.
We can do better. That counts as better.
I have seen such talent
Not quite capped on crit, but almost.
into a Dira.
Juggler is absurd, and we're leveling anyway. It's never Juggler when you want it. Shield skills.
I won battles without ever striking a blow. Just
First time you fall below half health, shield equal to the total poison of your items. Perfect shield's okay. A lot of matchups where it doesn't do much, though. Heavy metal is a million shield? Okay, sure.
Here's you. Shield goes in the middle. Simple, right?
And then life is also shield. Let's try to bonk them. Turbo Trebuchet. aren't 0 seconds, but they are pretty fast. No. Yes. Yeah, so what was that 3 fights where shield bash was pretty bad? Didn't matter. Didn't matter. I didn't know this existed. Is this a monster skill? Knife tricks, turbo trebuchet. Low gun honing steel. We're getting slow from this too. This? No, this is octopus skill. This isn't octopus skill. Let me see. Pyromania. No, it's just a skill. You get it from the monster skill shop, but no monster has it. Gold plus common burn. Trebuchet infinite that didn't go infinite. They were close to trigger an ICD, weren't they? Yeah, it's going infinite. The Trebuchet activates and hastes something, and Metronome hastes the katana. So that's the 2 hastes. They just don't have... I mean, they have 17 burn, but I guess it doesn't crit. Their crit chance was low the whole fight. Nothing scaling it. Oops. Well. Clean win. Cool win.